When I say golden era, you think of this. 1980s Soviet and Bulgarian weightlifters lifting weight that today would be unimaginable. But when I say female golden era, you're probably taken to this. Natalia, Svetlana, Liu Chunhong, Chinsalo, Boyanka, and of course, the best of them all, Tatiana Kasharina. Almost all of the best female lifters lifted between 2008 to 2016. But what if I told you we're about to enter a new golden era of female weightlifting? What currently is brewing is a battle between the two most dominant female weightlifting powers, and what might come about are the best weightlifting performances of all time. But are the lifters of today about to surpass the best of all time? And what does it mean for everyone else trying to qualify for the Olympics? With the amount of athletes and categories announced from the IOC, we know that there are only going to be 5 female categories, with 10 spots each. This means that a country will most likely be able to send a max of 3 female lifters and 3 male lifters. The United States, Egypt, China, and North Korea stand alone as pretty much the only countries where they can max out their female roster. But outside of Olivia Reeves and Sarah Ahmed, the rest from their countries are much less likely to get medals, so we will leave them out and focus more so on China and North Korea. China and North Korea can easily send lifters to any category they want. Each country would have a lifter ranked first in each category. That is, except if the other country is in the mix. When China lifts alone, they generally win, and when North Korea lifts alone, they generally do the same as well. But when they lift together, interesting things occur. In the 45s, Zhao Jinhong dominates. In the 49s, Ri Sangum is the best. In the 59s, Lo Shifeng sets world records, only for them to be taken away by Kim Il-gyang a competition later. China and North Korea want the same thing, a group of lifters that is all but guaranteed to get gold. And as we've seen with China over the last quad, leading everybody else by more than 10 kilos is not necessarily good enough. In order to be the top 3 lifters of your nation means ranking well above everybody else in your weight category. With the competition between these two countries, their lifters are going to be forced to set world records. What's worse is that due to the reduction of weight categories, there's going to be more competition in each weight category, as lifters from other categories cram together. World record holders in the 45 kilo class like Zhao Jinhong and Huan Yan Sim are going to be forced to compete with 49 kilo lifters like Ri Sangum or junior world record holder Zhang Linjiang. This is already alongside existing battles like the 59 kilo battle between Lo Shifeng and Kim Il-gyang, or Ri Tsuk versus Rim Sim, or now Li Yan versus Li Wenwen. As it currently stands, it's in China and North Korea's best interest to avoid each other, opting to send lifters to different weight categories so they won't face off with each other. China at this current moment seems to dominate in more heavier classes, especially the super heavies, where they don't have any competition. North Korea is the opposite, dominating the lighter classes up into the 64 kilo class. Well, except for the 45s. Even if they try to avoid each other, they only have 5 categories to choose from, of which there are 6 lifters between them. There is an overlap, meaning we're going to see at least one category have both a Chinese and a North Korean lifter. The category that does will most likely have their number 1 and number 2 spots taken by both Chinese and North Korean lifters. Now, you might think this doesn't impact anyone outside of China and North Korea, but you'd be wrong. Knowing every category will contain at least a North Korean or a Chinese lifter reduces the amount of eligible spots for everyone else by at least 1. If you're 10th, you're now 11th, and you need to try harder. Athletes like Sulfur Coanda or Olivia Reeves, who cruised to an Olympic gold medal, did so without Chinese or North Korean competition, and will need to total higher in order to get a gold medal. If in the past they were concerned that taking world record attempts may be too risky, with China and North Korea in the mix, they may be forced to take record attempts just to win. Athletes who were medal contenders may now find themselves in 4th or even 5th place, meaning they'll have to try harder to get to the podium. We are entering the most competitive era of female weightlifting in the past 10 years. This era has the chance to produce some of the greatest weightlifters to ever grace the sport. Remember, some of these lifters like Ri Sangum, Ri Tsuk, or Kim Il-gyang are already close to or already are the best in their respective categories. The bar is being raised to new heights. The question is, who will raise them higher? Thank you, and have a great day.